You bastard ruined it. Fucking ruined it. How are you all doing? Hello, welcome to Click Click Play episode 49. 49. We did 49 episodes this this year, and Jesus bloody Christ, it's New Year's Eve. If you're listening in New Zealand or Australia, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I don't know the words.
Good day.
Good day, mate. Damn,
You
fucker.
cunt.
Stick a bloody shrimp on the barbecue, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rabbit, gonna stick that kangaroo's cock up my ass. Is that what they say?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's gone dark. It's gone
whoa.
dark.
This is literally 49 episodes of this. This is great.
Can you tell?
They got
it
big
is yet?
dicks though. Like I've seen a kangaroo in real life, massive.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
All
Australian
right,
people.
hey guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. This is.
I thought you were talking about Australian people. I was like, wow.
Oh no.
No, they're small. But they're all muscles. Compensates. All right. Hello, welcome. It's I've had a beer for lunch. I'm a bit merry. It's so early for me. 20 to 4. I'm BiggusBennus. Welcome to Click Click Play episode 49. We're all here, which is strange for a day that's meant to be religious and sacred and all that. But joining us, as always, he's been here since the very beginning. He's like a piece of furniture. Jordan Reese.
Yo, what's up?
How's it going, Jordan?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. Pretty well. New Year's Eve. Bought all the booze, getting ready to party, and then my guest's appendix blows up, so that's not happening now. So fuck you, Rob.
No sex for you.
Oh.
Wow, that's like what happens when it explodes?
Bad planning.
Yeah.
Well, he's been saying he's been in pain for about a week, so I'm surprised he's not dead.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
he got admitted yesterday, and they removed it, but he's still in hospital today. Yesterday, he was really like optimistic. He was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll just be in and out. I'll just get this sorted, and then I'll be over." I don't know. I think it's the morphine talking, and then he's staying there tonight as well. So that's not happening. So
Oh no.
so I've had to rearrange my plans, which is a nightmare.
What an inconsiderate bastard.
Yeah,
no.
who are you? Your best friend's appendix burst on New Year's.
Oh,
Day.
Jordan. Can we get some Fs in chat to pay respect to Jordan for having his let's get some Fs in chat for
Fucking I'm the new Princess Diana.
yeah.
So
Tragic.
I've got somebody else coming over there on their way, so I probably will need to duck out at some point. It's Don Beagles from the chat represent.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm not
Real
going to sit
person.
here chatting to you guys if he's sat behind me. It'd be a bit weird.
Oh, I think you should get him on. I didn't realize you had like real friends.
You
to listen to
you
this.
don't want him on.
Oh, is he incredibly racist?
No, but
Oh.
he'll tell you as it is.
Oh, really? Oh, we don't like that. Not like you, Jordan. You're so polite and you just pussyfoot around issues, don't you?
I think that is my big fault. I'm too subtle.
Yeah, you're really subtle. You need to stop sitting on the fence so much, Jordan.
Too nice and too subtle.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Too
probably as
tanned. Yeah.
Too tanned,
And
yeah.
joining us live from New York City, it's Andre the Giant YouTube star. Happy New Year!
Yes. Hey, everybody. Thank you for that awesome introduction.
It's better than last week.
It's way too fucking early. Way too early to be doing this. We
Wow.
clearly said 3 o'clock Queen's time.
Mhm.
It is 2:40 Queen's time.
You don't fucking know what time Queen time is.
It's Trump time over here.
It's always Queen time.
Yeah. So it's Queen time in my house.
God damn. I don't know why the extra 30 minutes I have to be awake is bothering the fuck out of me, but it is. So
I'm so
it's
happy.
great. I'm in a very happy mood. I move tomorrow morning.
Oh
Or
yeah.
tomorrow, like today, I'm moving all my stuff.
Are you gonna take that
away.
IKEA painting behind you?
The painter, no, it won't fit in my fucking room. I'm not gonna move that shit over there. It's
Oh.
way too big.
IKEA's
It's cool though.
finest.
It's a nice little backdrop for the webcam.
Yeah, it's better than green. Oh, Jordan's super
Yeah.
posh. What game have you got on in the background there, Jordan? Showing off? Looks like
Sounds like
It's
here.
it's, a, wa- it's the River Thames. It's a wallpaper. It's like a really high resolution 4K wallpaper of like London and the Eye in Westminster
Very
Cathedral.
nice.
What the fuck does all those words mean? That makes no sense to
It's
me.
like the White House, but nicer and classier.
Ah, cool.
And also joining us with his Norwegian Thunderboys branded mug and headband, it's
Yeah.
the spy, Melamanen.
Hey.
Allah. How's
Nothing new here actually. It's
is it still
just
snowy?
yeah.
How is Tunsberg?
That's very good. It's really chilly, and
Hmm.
so I'm just chilling with some whiskey to keep warm.
Oh yeah,
And
I went to the beach today. It was 17
that's a
degrees.
contrast.
It's like more
Yeah.
than 20 in the sun. Just walking along the beach. It was really nice. I forgot to take my sunglasses though, so it was a bit annoying. Dear me. Funny, Miko says her appendix blew when she was 10. I know some people, like, it can be really bad. Like, I had a friend whose appendix was in pain. She got it removed, and they found out she had like something cancerous there. But then they removed it. So happy,
Well,
Rob. Fingers crossed.
That's
It's
the video
okay.
game podcast.
But because it was like, but they would never ever have found out. They wouldn't have found it for like a year or so. So the fact it was taken out so quickly, she like made a full recovery. So Rob, make sure they have a good route around up there, and make sure.
So on that happy note,
Yeah, yeah. People not dying of cancer is a happy thing, I'm sure.
yeah, of course.
I mean, yeah, we have to take them where they come, I guess.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah.
speaking of cancerous things, it's Game of the Year time. Oh, it's like my favorite and
yeah.
my worst time. Like, not for us, but other. When you see Game of the Year publications and they give out their top 10 or that, oh my god, the comments, I have to read them, but I just hate reading them. How dare you suggest that this game is... How dare you have more fun playing this game than this other game that I did not have fun playing? Oh,
Well, you know what they say. Some opinions are fucking wrong. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
like
Life is
Ben's
Strange
opinion right
is
now.
It's
trash.
so weird that everybody else is wrong and I'm always right.
Yeah,
I know, it's so strange.
get tired of being so right all the time.
Yeah.
I played Life is Strange last time. You weren't here. It was
I
just me
look
and
like
Andre.
a
It was
commercial
terrible.
over here.
Fuck me, 5 minutes in and Life is Strange is mentioned already. What the fuck?
So
That
Life
wasn't
is
even
Strange
intentional.
Before the Storm is an
Jesus
adventure game
Christ!
that
Oh, Rob, what's the time there? Wait, it's how far into it are we? Like about 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. Amazing. We've already we've chatted about cancer and Life is Strange.
Yeah, a game that's brought up this much, kind of deserves to be in the conversation this
Mhm.
time of the
Did you get
year.
in any
it's all-
game of the year, any game of the year lists? I've got to be honest. No,
Life is Strange? No,
Yeah.
because everyone tries to get their game of the year list out
I think-
before December.
I think
Oh, I see.
So
I
nobody
do-
had a chance to play it fully. and then-
I think Abby
Didn't
from
like
Game
some of the
from
episodes
Giant
come
Bomb.
out already, like months ago?
Hey, that's enough out of you.
Yeah.
That's enough out of you.
I played it all, and I generally think that the beginning of Life is Strange is the worst opening to any kind of story-based game that's ever been released.
No, I finally got to play Assassin's Creed Origins, and holy shit, that has the worst first 20 minutes I've ever played in a video game.
Do you know? Do you know
That
why?
was such a good segue.
Do you know why? For
That
me,
was
do you know why for me that was?
brilliant.
Do you know why for me that was the worst opening to any video game? Is that I turned off the HUD, like I put the HUD down to minimal, and right at the beginning is a tutorial, but they don't tell you, you can only press one button, but it doesn't actually tell you what button to press because the HUD's on minimal. So I was just there going, fucking controller's not working, why can't I even move the guy? And I needed to hold down one button and press another button, but it doesn't tell you on a minimal HUD. I was just so stupid. Anyway, before we move on to games, it's New Year's Eve. So, Melon, what are your plans tonight? Are you just drinking whiskey on your own, or?
Yeah. No, my friend with the wood. No, Jonathan is coming over with his girlfriend.
With his wood. Ah.
With his wood. So
You're
we're
gonna-
gonna have a quiet. We're just gonna order some shit food and drink and
Put some
have a good time.
car keys in the bowl, is it?
Yeah.
That type of party. Do you have that over there?
We have
Swingers?
two bedrooms here, so
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Pair off. Yeah, nice. Andre, what are you doing for New Year? Are you going to see Manny and everyone? I saw some really nice Manny family gathering pictures.
I'm very envious of that. No, I live so far away from my family, and I'm
Oh,
not able to see them on New Year's. That would be the case, though. I'm most likely just gonna sit here and watch TV until it's New Year's, and then I'll celebrate by going to sleep right afterwards.
Oh.
You go, girl.
Originally, the plan was me and a buddy of mine were gonna go to Coney Island. You guys know where Coney Island is, right? You guys
know.
are from.
I know a song
Wales.
called Coney Island Blues.
You ever seen The Warriors,
No.
the movie?
The
the
first
Warriors?
one.
Yes. I guess you have seen The Warriors.
Hmm.
Well,
Never heard
the ending of that movie takes place in Coney Island, and
Ah.
so what we're gonna do is like at 12 o'clock, everybody jumps into the water.
Oh Jesus.
It's -9 degrees Celsius
Oh,
right now.
no.
Oh.
No,
And-
no.
I don't
So
want
your
to do
last
that.
podcast.
Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm already feeling sick. I already have like a sore throat, and
Ugh.
so like that will just and the idea of having to take a subway back on New Year's. So I mean, with a backpack probably full of soaking wet clothes, it just sounds miserable.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I'm probably gonna go to the movies a little later to watch Phantom Thread because I saw Jumanji yesterday, which
Oh,
I'm not sure if you guys seen
It's well,
or heard of
it's got The Rock.
Jumanji.
It's got The Rock and Jack Black in, and if either of those people are in a film, I know it's gonna be terrible. So like, both
Oh no,
of them
Kevin
in.
Hart. Hey, Kevin Hart's also in it, so you know
Oh,
it's gonna be,
triple.
a triple
Just
threat.
missing
Triple
Adam
threats.
Sandler, and is there Adam Sandler in
Yeah.
it?
No, all it was
Eddie
missing was,
Murphy.
to be honest, it was only missing Zac Efron to be a perfect summer movie.
Oh yeah, that would be all right.
I have never been so insulted in a movie theater in my entire life. Like I've seen some of my favorite movies of all time in the past month. I
Mhm.
saw The Shape of Water, which is incredible. It's one of the most beautiful stories I've ever. Guillermo del Toro really fucking outdid himself with this. I think this is like one of his best movies he's ever done.
Hmm.
I
It's
saw
not-
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I think is one of the greatest movies ever written. It's insanely well done. Everyone in it is incredible. The
Mhm.
story is so intricate, so well crafted. It's beautiful. And then I see Jumanji, which focused on a dick joke for 20 minutes. And
That's not a nice thing to call The Rock.
yeah,
That's your future president.
it
God,
is. Probably
you
do a
know
better
what's
job.
crazy?
Yeah.
The Rock has a chance of becoming our president, which would be kind of dope.
Mhm.
And
He'd
then
be
I
awesome.
can finally
Yeah.
move out, and then I won't feel bad. I won't feel bad about leaving this country.
It's a pity Schwarzenegger
but
can't
but
become
now you
president.
do.
Now I do because I kind of like where Trump is going with all this. If
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Well,
God damn it.
straight
No,
down.
Of course.
But man, it was such a bad, disgustingly bad movie. You know, and the thing is, I never go to the movies on Saturday. That's like the worst thing for me. I go Sunday mornings and Monday nights because they're usually empty and it's nice and like everyone who is fucking weird doesn't show up to the movie theater. But man, the theater was packed with people who were eating that shit up. They were going crazy. They were laughing at every dick
As
joke. And the dick
Americans,
joke-
they don't get humor.
like one of the girls becomes Jack Black in the movie, and then she just references her dick the entire time. At one point, she gets a boner, and it's like a joke.
Mm.
And
Nice.
I was literally furious in my seat. Luckily, I didn't pay for it. I got
I
the
would
movie
laugh.
pass thing.
Can I
Of
can I
course
just
you would, man.
Can we just? We need to quickly say hello. We've just had a massive host of 54 people from Rosie Rabbit stream. So
Whoa.
hey everyone from Rosie stream. This is the Click Click Play podcast. We're on episode 49, a video game podcast we do every week. Normally a bit later, but it's New Year's Eve, and
This is
Where-
gonna be a
where-
huge contrast from that chill stream to this.
yeah, we've already been
train
talking.
wreck.
We've been talking about cancer and The Rock,
And-
both,
And Jumanji, which are one and the same thing.
and
I
Life
guess.
is Strange as well.
Cancer and Jumanji.
Yeah.
Oh man, but
Oh.
yeah, that's my piece on Jumanji. It's like the people who like that movie are honestly, in my opinion, bad people.
Yeah.
Everyone
Trump
who laughed
voters.
at that movie, a bunch of Trump voters. Yeah, that's what it felt like. I cannot stress how
We're talking about the
unfunny that
new
was.
Jumanji movie for all the new listeners. It's the
Oh,
new-
oh no, of course.
we
I'm
love
talking
the
about the
classic
old.
Jumanji.
God, it made
We
the
don't.
classic Jumanji look like a cinematic masterpiece, like a master class in everything from directing to writing. This one made oh my god, it made me really mad. I'm in a bad mood right now because I'm still thinking about that fucking movie.
Okay, so talking about films,
Yeah.
we're all together. Talk to me about Star Wars. What do we think about Star Wars?
Oh, I
Oh.
love it.
I loved.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I've seen it 3 times now, and I really enjoyed it the first time, but I came out a little bit kind of stunned at some of the tonal pieces and a little bit. I just even after a third view, and I still think there's too much humor in it. But some of the shit that goes down in that film, it's got some of the best Star Wars scenes for my money.
Yeah.
I also
Some
think
of the parts is like really underwhelming, but other parts are really overwhelming. So it's when I went out of the theater, I was like, I had so mixed feelings.
Yeah.
But then,
It's weird. It's weird how everybody seems to feel that way. It's like, I wonder if they knew kind of going into, because obviously before the film came out, they said they signed this guy up for the new trilogy. So I thought they must be really confident this was going to knock everybody off their feet. But there's a lot of people that really don't like this film. I'm not one of them, but I wonder if they knew how divisive it would be.
I think people say they don't like it, so they sound edgy. That's my take on it. And
I think they've forgotten what the original trilogy was like. I think they haven't seen the original trilogy in so long. They just remember the really cool ass scenes, and they forget what those films have always been. There's always been some fucking corny shit in Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't mind the humor. The humor is kind of a little bit childish, but they're trying to get new fans. They need new fans. They can't just rely on the people who liked the old ones. They need these kids that, kids wanting to go in, laugh at those cute little things that are. I mean, I quite like them, but I mean, I know kids are going to love them.
They're awesome. They're fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to bring a new generation of people into Star Wars.
What I would say is I'm all for humor. Whatever.
Really?
But there are some scenes in that film where the humor detracts from the tension that they've built and the drama that they've built, and I don't really want to get into too many spoilers if people haven't seen it, but there's when it kind of picks up from the end of Force Awakens and Rey is with Luke does something which, as soon as that happened, I was like, uh-oh, this film isn't going the way I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
And that actually took something away from Force Awakens for me, because that's my favorite scene I love Force Awakens. That's my favorite scene, and it actually detracts from another film. It's not ideal. But at the same time, you've got the throne room scene. What the fuck?
Yeah, those enemies were cool.
I think that was the best scene in Star Wars history. That was such a cool fight scene.
The dynamic between Rey and Kylo is fucking amazing. They just want to fuck so hard, but they can't because he's like the evil prince, and she thought he was going to be good, but he's not going to be good.
Wait,
set it up, and everyone's like.
Should we have a spoiler free? Because we've got so many people in the chat. I'm trying not to. I'm sure there are people in there who haven't seen it yet.
All right, yeah. Okay, fine.
But
it's good to go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it, and don't go.
How have we not seen Star Wars yet?
If you're in Spain, don't go to the cinema. Wait for it to come out, because people in Spain, they cannot shut up. Even in the cinema, even at a midnight showing of Star Wars, they like to talk.
Yeah, but nobody knows what they're saying. They're speaking fucking Spanish.
I know it was in English with subtitles, but there's a person in front that was really British. I think I said this before. They turned around and went, "Would you mind being quiet, please?" Like really overly British to these German guys.
But the part where Darth Vader comes back, it's so awesome.
Oh, Rosie hasn't seen it yet. And yes, Snoke was weird.
I know, I love that. I thought that was such a cool way of like.
Getting
rid of a convention that was like this entire time you're thinking like, oh, this guy's going to be super important to the story and blah, blah, blah. And it kind of just happens. And I thought that was so interesting.
Maybe Snoke will be one of their off films, like one of the non-numbered sequels.
Be so, I'm already very mad at the Han Solo movie. I think that's going to be stupid because we already know the implication where he's dead already. So,
that's a spoiler.
Okay. All right.
So I think they'll do a Snoke book like they've done with Tarkin, like they've done with Phasma. It's weird because there's a lot of things in this film. So the lady with purple hair that everyone's complaining about, the one that I think is probably.
I like her. I mean, she's definitely anorexic, the poor woman.
I thought she's quite fit, but for an older piece. But
piece?
like,
I just saw the ladies in the chat there.
Everyone's been complaining that like she comes out of nowhere. She's actually a major character. I haven't read it. Apparently, a major character in Leia's book, which is that's not. I'm not saying fucking suck it up. There's a whole book, but it is interesting how Disney are trying to. They're not just relying on the films, and within the films, they're prepared to kind of interconnect it with different bits and pieces. Like the dice in the film, like you see that once in the original trilogy.
Yeah,
they brought it back into this film. I guarantee you'll see that in the Han Solo film now.
You got to buy it for like €20 now, licensed. But that's awesome. Anyway, so that's Star Wars. That's films. Film time is over, I'm afraid.
Admiral Hodor. Yeah.
Admiral Hodor is the name of the girl, the woman with purple hair. Yeah, so it's New Year's Eve and Game of the Year. If you go onto youtube.com/BiggusBennus, in fact, go to clickclickplay.com and you'll find Jordan's and mine, our Games of the Year. Mine's in video form at the moment. I'll probably write it up soon. Jordan's is written up, but interesting. I've already had a couple of arguments on Twitter when someone's like, "You cannot make that game higher than that game because that game is better than mine." That I think
is a good point. It's a very good point.
Yeah, but like I've been following quite a few of the games of the year. I mean, Polygon. I've always liked Polygon. I've always respected them, but I looked at their game of the year stuff and thought, no, no. How is ARMS better than Divinity Original Sin 2? ARMS.
In a lot of ways.
So whose list are we talking about?
The main one for Polygon. They put ARMS ahead of Neo. And
so I know it's Eurogamer have got ARMS in the top 10 as well. It's like number 5 or something. And I'm like, what fucking game did you play?
I've wanted.
But when you
know how
the answer is pretty simple. If they liked ARMS better,
yeah,
then it's a better game.
Yeah, right. I know we're kind of hypocritical because we've just gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's a difference between criticizing something and questioning something, or saying actually you're objectively wrong. I'm not saying they're objectively wrong. I find it weird that, especially the Eurogamer one, I'm assuming it's the same with Polygon. That's a group of people that came together.
Yeah.
So it's not just one person, because one person can have some kind of eclectic views. A group of people came together.
Austin Walker.
And they decided that ARMS is okay.
Yeah,
but it's
don't even
I was so hyped for that.
It's anemic. It's a new Nintendo IP, which it's kind of worth something, but at the same time,
it's
you probably
expect
a
gimmick of a game, isn't it?
It's a bit of a
gimmick. In this year, especially, I question how. I would assume that if you put a game like that in your top 10, you're trying to avoid the big hitters that other people have put in their top 10. I would argue, but
I mean, they put it at like 42 or something, but the fact they put
ARMS
Neo at 44, but it was ahead of Neo, and Divinity Original Sin 2 didn't even make their top 50.
I mean, Ben, you're complaining about number 40 on a list of 50.
It's still a trash list. Actually, no, most of their top 10 was all right.
You're a trash person.
I am.
We said that for years. But it's in the Eurogamer top 10. I normally really kind of rate Eurogamer. Digital Foundry, though, their top game, Sonic Mania. Yes, Queen.
Oh my, that's really reaching for the fucking stars with that one.
Jesus.
Well, that's actually a wrong choice. I know it's opinionated, but that's a wrong one.
At least it wasn't Sonic Heroes, I suppose. But yeah, by the way, guys, we're going to be choosing our categories for Game of the Year just after the news. So stay tuned. In fact, let's go straight into games because I could do the siesta before going out tonight. So
yeah, I'll need to shoot soon probably.
Oh well, you got 30 seconds to finish yourself now.
Time to play the game. It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it?
What games are you playing over Christmas to avoid relatives? Jordan Rachis, what games have you been avoiding talking to relatives by playing? Oh, I should really unmute you. There we go.
Yeah, you know what? I'm so sick of this. We are adults, man. You
Jordan,
don't have to mute us.
Andre, would you like? Tell let me just go get some.
years of age, Ben. You cannot silence me.
I'm 42 years old. Jesus.
Would you two couple of women like some cheese with your wine?
What?
Penny Road. So the games I've been playing. So I've got to just give a shout out again to Rocket League Switch. I put 30 hours into that game since it's been released. I constantly I don't constantly play it, but I play it multiple times throughout the day, and I'll do like 3 matches and then put it down. But like having that game on the go has just changed my life. Just wanted to shout that out. Another game that I've been playing. So it's called Superflight. And I've already recommended it to you guys. I got it for like £1 on Steam. It was on sale, but it's only £2 normally anyway. Has anybody else played it before I kind of give the elevator pitch?
No.
I've seen a lot of it.
I haven't played it.
It's really fucking good. Like I said, low investment. It's £1. I'm assuming it's still £1. If not, it's £2.
I'm buying it now.
Boom. Let me tell you about it.
Terrible.
So like this obviously isn't going to be a big AAA experience. This game does one thing and it does it really well. It's called Superflight. You basically start off as a guy with a squirrel suit. It's really stylized. The levels that you play in are procedurally generated, really kind of abstract and multicolored. You basically just start off in the air, and it's a cool physics game where you drop, but you can use like a squirrel suit to glide, and it's kind of arcadey. You've got a reset button so you can restart really quickly, and then the whole point of the game is to get the biggest score by either gliding through small gaps in the landscape, or by skimming as close as you can to the wall, and you get multipliers and things like that. So if you are downloading it now, my highest score is like 40,000. So let me know if you beat me on that one. For like, I thought I would play it a couple of times and then put it down. I can't stop playing it. It's just so fucking addictive. It kind of feels like it's kind of an experience you'd expect to have on maybe a mobile phone, but it's on a fucking big, huge screen, which doesn't necessarily lend anything to it. But having the controls, like sometimes you'll pull off like stunts and go through little crevices, which when you actually get into it, you're thinking, there's no fucking way I'm going to get through this. I'm going to die. But when you make it through, you're like, fuck yeah, that was awesome. And then
but you know what game this is? It's actually what's the name of the Ubisoft game with snowboards and skis? And
Steep.
Yeah,
this is the Steep.
Steep, you can do the paragliding.
So the next game I'm going to talk about is Steep. So I've also been playing Steep. It was £13 in the Steam sale. Steep is always something that's interested me. I saw Ubisoft's press conference when they first announced it. I totally love the idea of what they're trying to do, making these kind of online social spaces. It's a weird comparison, but I think this is kind of the direction I want Destiny to go in. This is kind of more what I want, giving me kind of just an open online platform you can socialize within. Yeah, absolutely. And I like snow. So I really enjoyed Steep. Like I would never have paid 30, 40 quid for it, but to get it at a lower price, I kind of feel happy with that. The snowboarding, the skiing seems to work well. I love the squirrel suit stuff as well. Plays very differently to Superflight, but it is really cool. I managed to do like a hard track with the squirrel stuff, and it took me multiple times. But again, you've got a quick restart on it.
Yeah,
it's just really fun, and there's other people flying around. I haven't worked out if you can bump into them and fuck them up yet.
No, you can't.
Hopefully, you can. Balls.
Have you done the one where it's like a campaign where it's at night and then there's an owl talking?
No, apparently. That's not the.
There's one
you're playing Night in the Woods.
No, there's one where there's an owl talking to you as you're going down, and you're hunting for something in the night.
You're thinking of Ocarina of Time.
That's the wrong game.
No, I played. You watched me stream that, Melon. It was really bizarre because they had.
It's like I think one mission I did. He was like they were supposed to be filming something, so I had to follow somebody down the hill for.
Yeah, it's one of those.
No idea. I've turned the announcer off because he's annoying as fuck. I've turned the music off because it seemed decent enough, but realistically, just play Spotify in the background. I'm just trying to make it a real chill game. I tried to crash into the sea off a big mountain. Turns out the sea is frozen as well, so you can just ski across it, which is really fun.
I played maybe 15 hours, and every hour I've just played free riding.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
No questing in campaign.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little janky in terms of. Like they kind of set it up, giving you an overhead view of the mountain, and you can kind of move around and pick different events and things. I feel like that system's really slow and unintuitive. I've
played like 5 or 6 hours, and I still don't know how to work that out. Like how you got to unlock other base camps, but then do you click to start a mission, or do you click to be just dropped off on the mountain? But then when you get dropped off on the mountain, you've got to. Yeah, the mission select and stuff is just really confusing for me. I just wish they'd make it simple.
But the really cool stuff is that you can just go to the top of the mountain, and then you just find a slope that you want to go.
Yeah,
and you can just do it over and over and over and over and get really good, just like a free riding dude would do in a real mountain.
Yeah. I think that's probably the way I'll do it. Like I'll turn off the HUD and just fuck around. But
did you get any of the DLC?
I'm just trying to do the mainline stuff just to see if it's going to unlock anything for me. If I need to kind of do it to a certain point for it to let me do certain things. I haven't really got a grasp of the game yet, but I like it. It's a weird one.
Have you done any of the DLC?
It's a Ubisoft game. It's a really good idea, but a bit
poorly implemented. Yeah, feels a little like I don't play a lot of these games. If it controls okay, I'm assuming for somebody that plays a lot of these type of games, I don't think the controls are great. Is my gut feeling. Feels a little.
Yeah, it's not. It's
little
not.
stiff.
You don't have that much of a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't work out how to do tricks without. Like every time it seems like I've landed the trick perfectly, but you've got that little meter, which if it gets to the end, you kind of fall over. Every time I land a trick, it looks absolutely fine, but it takes a little bit off that meter, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong, but the fact that I've turned off all the HUD and the announcer is probably what I've done wrong, really.
Did you
not tell me what to do? But
did you play any of the DLC that was released?
The Olympic stuff?
No, there's DLC stuff that's like just crazy. The games, like the Yeti games or something like that, where it's just really bizarre stuff, like giant inflatable things that you have to drive into, fly into. It's just like a crazy.
Is that something I need to pay for extra, or would that be included in my?
It won't be included, but I don't think it's I got it super cheap. It's
with the Olympic stuff. Have they added new sports into it? Have you got like tobogganing and shit like that?
I imagine it's all the Olympic. So there's tobogganing in the game. Although maybe not tobogganing. There's you can go on a sledge. You can go sledging. The season pass is like £8.
Okay.
And it comes with some cool stuff. Yeah, the snowman costume, and it's
Maybe
really
we
cool.
should all meet up and play Steep at some point.
Yeah. One of the recent reviews says, "When I'm bored and not masturbating, I like to play this game."
Yeah, I wrote that. So then,
Jordan
talking of tiny things, the next game that I've been playing is Tiny Metal. So this is hands up if you played. Let me go back to my camera so I can see if you actually put your hand up. Hands up if you played Advance Wars. Andre played it. Okay, so Advance Wars was like an RT. Well, it's not even RTS. It's like a military strategy game on. I think the Game Boy Advance is probably the first one. Hence it being called Advance Wars. Nintendo first party stuff. I really liked it back in the day. Pretty simplistic. You just get kind of an overview of a map. Like really cartoony stylized. You'll get like tanks and infantry. You need to take over cities to get resources, and then basically the main mechanic is that if you clash one of your units with another unit, there's a little animation and like a dice roll type deal where they have a little battle and somebody wins. Nintendo seemed to have kind of stopped making these games, so somebody else has picked up the mantle, and it's called Tiny Metal. It's out on the Switch. It's very, very similar, but it's rendered in 3D. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I haven't seen any reviews yet. I think they just kind of released it without letting people review it, which I'm a little skeptical of, but there's nothing in it so far which I think they've got to be worried about. It seems like exactly what you want it to be.
GameSpot gave it 7.
There you go. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And
the opening cutscene's really janky, which is odd.
Yeah.
The opening cinematic, and it takes you like 30 seconds to be able to skip it. So I'm guessing it's loading the menu screen, which is odd. But it's really it skips a lot, which I was a little bit worried when I first bought it and that happened. But the rest of the gameplay is absolutely fine. So if you like Advance Wars, I recommend.
Destructoid gave it a 5 out of 10.
Uh-oh.
And Polygon called it a Kickstarter failure. So, well, but you liked it, Jordan, so maybe you should do a review.
So far, I like it. The story is bullshit. Like, they give the characters of the different armies, like, it's like really, you can tell somebody's written there who probably shouldn't be writing things like this. It's really over dramatic. They're making it too serious. I just skip everything. And then the last game I've been playing is Neo on the PC, and that PC port is fucking great.
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's in terms of like frames a second, it's running so fast. I'm looking at ways to try and slow it down because it just feels too fast. And it just looks gorgeous, and it's Neo. And like that game was no slug on PS4, so for me to see such a difference on PC, like that port's really, really good. It looks fantastic.
How much did you pay for it? Because it's €50.
So if anybody hasn't played that and they've got a PC, I'd totally recommend Neo. So fucking good. One of the best games of the year.
How much did you pay for it?
In the end, I think I paid like 25 quid I managed to get it for. And it's the complete edition, so it's got all the DLC and all that kind of business.
Nice. Yeah, I love that game on PS4. I kind of want to play it. If it's really good on PC, I'd probably rebuy
I'm kind of holding out. I was waiting for it to go like under 20 quid because obviously I've already finished it on the PS4, so it's not as if I was like, I'm probably not going to play it, at least not anytime soon. But I really wanted to see how it runs on the PC. And then I saw it for 25 and I was like, right, I'll get that. And actually, like I started it up, did the first level, and it's kind of my main game now. I'm back into it. I'm at that first boss you'll remember it in the boat. The guy
the man with the massive balls.
Yeah.
I took hours and hours trying to kill him.
Because I like know the levels now, and I'm obviously like way better at it than I was when I first played through it. Like I haven't leveled up that much because I'm just kind of getting through the game. So this boss now is pretty challenging, but I'll get him done today probably. So yeah, Neo is great. You should all play it.
Yeah.
That's
Made my list. I think it's number 8 game of the year for me.
I think it was my 4.
Yeah. I could have made it higher. It's just there's so many good games this year. Just incredible. Crazy amount.
But playing this PC version kind of makes me think, should I have, like for me personally, because this is so up my street, it's a Souls-like, but way more accessible and just layers on kind of just options for replayability and stuff like that. Like every level is just littered with red swords that you can go up to, and it's got other players that have died, and you can just like fight their avatars. Fucking awesome. Like the replayability in that game is crazy.
I'll probably end up yeah. In fact, I think I might not play it anymore and just wait for it to get on sale and change to PC, because I'm gonna get I'm gonna switch everything over to PC eventually. But if it's a really good port, that's awesome. Especially I've got 144 Hz monitor, so I need to make use of it.
Yeah.
All right, Andre, you've been playing a little known game called Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh, what's that?
You good?
He's moving his lips, but we can't hear what he's saying. Broken.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can.
Fuck, man, but this mic, I'm gonna fucking throw it away right on camera. God damn it!
Go on, yeah, smash it.
Yeah,
I just threw it across the room.
Rockstar, throw it out the window.
How do I sound now? Is this fine? Is this all right?
Can still hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna invest in a fucking new mic. I think that's what I'm gonna do this.
You're a giant YouTube star. I thought you'd be having like the latest technology.
I know. I need to set up my DSLR and just use that. Anyways, Zelda's great. Zelda's fantastic. I just started replaying it, and I totally forgot a lot of it. So it's like recapturing my imagination. I lay in this fucking mattress that's on the goddamn ground because I don't have a fucking bed frame. And what's it called? Yeah, and I just sit down and I play that game, and my God, it's incredible. It's one of my favorite games of the year for sure. And the only reason I'm playing it again is because I already packed up all my video games and dropped them off at the new place. So I haven't been able to play anything but the Switch and the games I have already pre-installed. So it's been Rocket League, it's been Golf Story, and it's been Zelda. But man, Zelda is fucking beautiful. It still controls incredible. Every time I jump off something in any other game, I try to glide and I can't, and it bothers me. That's why this game has made me accustomed to traveling the world in such an easy way of just climbing and gliding and shield sliding my way through the entire environment.
Riding and gliding, shield sliding. You're like a rapper.
I know.
Zelda rap.
Put that on the back of the box. It sounded so cool. But yeah, other than that, I've been playing fucking Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I'm level 36 now.
Jesus.
Oh, Andre, honey, no.
God damn, I don't know what it is about that game. It's just such a simple game, and you just fucking talk to people. I don't even read it anymore because I already know what everyone says. That's how upsetting it is. So I just like skip through everything. My camp is really shitty. I'm still playing. As we were talking, I was still playing. I just
Andre,
skip it.
you need to buy a PlayStation. Get yourself a PlayStation.
Hey, the new place I'm moving in has a PlayStation and a dog. So I'll have a dog.
I've got to play with both of them.
Yeah. So I'm excited to catch up on literally every game that should be on my game of the year, but isn't because I haven't been able to fucking play anything.
Neo, Night in the Woods.
What?
Need to play Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods, yeah. I'm waiting for that to come on Switch because I know it will, so I don't want to fucking... That's the thing. I guess that's a game for me. Like, I'm so mad I played Auction Free. Auction Free is like $4 on the Switch right now. And I really wish I would have played it there. Yeah, something like that. I think it was on sale when it first came out. Yeah. But that's those kind of games I like playing on the go. I don't like having to sit down in front of a TV and playing them. No. I like sitting down on a train and playing them.
Yeah, I mean, if we're moving on, I played Night in the Woods in one day, finished it in a whole day. I really was like 9 to 12 hours, but I ended up going through it in 7 because apparently there's one guy that I missed when I was adding to my friends. It's brilliant. It's brilliant game. I think you would love it, Andre. Jordan, yeah, maybe not. But it's such a real. It's weird. Like I think they because all the characters in this, it's a side-scrolling adventure game really with some platforming elements, but it's not taxing in that. It's mainly telling a story, and I thought there were these two linked. I thought there was a plot where there's a mystery plot, and then there's also these people that have real faults, whether it's some kind of mental health issues, or they're having like two people having an argument, or there's the mother's having money issues and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, maybe this mystery is just kind of maybe all in this girl's head, and we're going to find out that she's actually crazy, and there's no mystery and stuff. But it's like, and without giving anything away, no, like they're two kind of separate things, and the mystery is one part of it, but it's also at the same time, and with just as much importance as there is in everyone's life, there are these issues that are running concurrently to them. So it's just a really, in parallel to them, but it's just a really, really well written game. It's purely text based. A game that is purely text and no like voice acting normally just bores me to tears, and after about an hour I'll stop. But it's just so well written. It's so funny. And there are the characters are all like 20 years old, apart from obviously a few of the adults, but like they're written like a teenager would be, which is so weird because I played Life is Strange Before the Storm a week ago, and I know how teenagers do not speak, and this is just really sarcastic. Like the girl right at the start, she's coming home from university, she's dropped out, and then she gets to the train station and her parents aren't there, and she's like, oh, guess I'm walking home then. And then she walks home and opens the door, and the dad's like, ah, and just screams, and he's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I thought you were coming home tomorrow. And she's just like, you thought wrong. And just like really good humor all the way through. It's my second best game of the year, and it's one of those.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
It's one of those games where normally I play a game, love it, really hyped up, and go, yeah, it's one of my favorite games, and then I'll sleep on it, and the next day go, yeah, I'm probably never going to play that again. But it was enjoyable. But like the next day, I woke up and was like, oh, I kind of missed a few pages in my notebook. That means that the things I need to go and discover. And because I was streaming it, I wanted to finish it, so I was like, okay, I could go down to the subway and chat to these people and see what they're up to, but kind of want to progress through it. And I'm going to be the same as you. When it comes out on Switch, I'm going to get it and just take my time through it and just play it really, really slowly, bit by bit, just because the world is so well written and it's really well polished as well. For a game that's, these developers are brand new. They've never done a game before. And yeah, and the music's fantastic. And there's these dream sequences where you have to like do quite a lot of platforming, not difficult, but you find these jazz musicians, and everyone you find kind of adds to the background music, and at the end you've just got this cacophony of really decent, really like music with a fantastic beat. And there's like a Guitar Hero kind of mini game where like button mashing to play some decent music. Actually, the songs are not trash. It's oh yeah, people, if you haven't played it, get it. But yeah, I think it's coming up. Well, they said they've got another announcement for a console version, and that like it's out on everything. It's even out on what's it been announced on? I think it's getting announced on Android, or there's something been announced.
No,
but yeah,
that's Life is Strange. Life is Strange came out on Android.
Oh, but yeah, they said they've got and I'm not surprised. Before the storm, looking at how trashy that looked. But yeah, it's going to be out on, it's coming to iOS and Android next year. But it'll also be coming. They've also got another console they're going to announce, which it's not going to be the Jaguar. So the only thing left is the Switch.
I feel like you've made that joke 3 times.
Yeah, well, Jordan and Melon weren't here. No, I think last time I said the Mega Drive. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. But it's it's like there's a complete edition now. They keep adding to it, which is really strange for a kind of a linear story. They just keep adding extra people in the town, which feels really like lived in. And yeah, that's a game I'm definitely going to be playing. Lots of rumors that it's going to be announced as a Switch game in January with a Direct. There's going to be apparently a Nintendo Direct with loads of indie games announced, and that looks like one of them. So I'm looking forward to that. Play that game. You Melon, did you watch me play that or some of it?
Some of it.
Yeah, I do. It's not your type of game, really, is it?
No, it is, but it's so much text.
Yeah.
You should play Doki Doki Literature.
No, the problem is I'm dyslexic. Is that the word?
Oh yeah, dyslexic.
So it goes too fast, especially when other people play it. No, but are you done by the way, Ben?
Yeah. No, I'd say
Yeah.
with that, I was racing through it, so I was kind of bashing the button all the time too. I was reading it, but at lightning speed, so nobody was able to keep up.
No, because the game I played lately is Finding Paradise. And that's the same. It's just a lot of text. Have you guys played To the Moon?
To the Moon? No, I have not. I feel like I've heard about it, but I haven't played it.
Yeah. No, it's the sequel to that, and
I've got it,
and it's such beautiful tales, and really good, well written. It's just made in.
I was gonna say it looks like it's made in RPG Maker.
It is, yeah.
The first game are. The second one is like a upgraded version.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But it looks like just like that.
I took a look at the Steam pages for them, and like the user reviews are glowing. People absolutely love it. I'm guessing you can tell it's made in RPG Maker. It's got that that kind of 8-bit Final Fantasy-esque RPG kind of stuff going on. I'm guessing there's no like battles or anything like that in it. I'm guessing this is all story based. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. But based, like, I don't normally go for this stuff, but just based on the reviews and just how ambiguous it all seems, I'm quite interested. Should I play To the Moon first? I'm assuming.
You don't have to, but you could do yourself a favor and do it.
How long is it? Because it says that you've played on my Steam, Helen. It says you played 1 hour of it. Is it that short?
Yeah, but that's the thing I'm gonna talk, because I started it and I bought a game, but since it takes a long time for me to read it, I just saw a game. What's the word? A let's play. And it was a dude that he didn't talk about the game or anything. He just read it.
Played it, yeah. I'll probably do that instead, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted to buy it just to give them the money.
To the Moon is €2, right? It's like it can be like £1.50 on Steam.
Yeah.
And yeah, overwhelmingly positive. I'll play that. I have
of course,
it,
I can't talk about the game because it's just story based, and and I don't want to spoil anything.
It's really sad, isn't it?
Yeah. It's probably just some other games has made me cry as well, I think, but To the Moon and this is the most heartbreaking ones.
Bloodborne, did that make you cry? Frustration.
That makes Jordan cry every day. He thinks about
tears of joy.
Makes his
the lore
cry.
behind this. The lore behind this rusty key is so beautiful. If you read the descriptions on this rusty key, it's fucking incredible.
Look, I need to send you some essays. You need to read the essays.
I've seen the video essays. They're like 4 hours long. They're incredible.
You need to read the essays as well. I've got some PDFs. I'll send them over.
You sent me one of those for Metal Gear, didn't you, John? You sent me an essay of Metal Gear before I played 5.
I sent you a book. It was a book.
I read a bit of it. I read it, but when you read something, but nothing's going in. I was reading that going, I have no idea. So there's a tank. The main boss is a tank. Like what? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was Metal Gear. Very Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
So, life is strange.
But also I played They Are Billions.
Mm.
And that's a really good game. I know that you weren't that hyped about it, but for me it's like a Dark Souls game. It's just like it's easy mechanics. You just have to learn it, and it's easy to learn and hard to master. You have to play it over and over and over, and you're gonna die and you're gonna get so angry. But it's really fun when you actually learn the game.
It seems really
it seemed like the type of game that I liked what I played of it, but it seemed like the type of game that I'd rather wait for the final release. It's one of these early access games that I think it needs updates. It's the same with what's that roguelike that came out didn't come out this year, but is in early access at the moment. Everybody's loving it.
Hollow Knight?
No.
Binding of Isaac?
No. The one that people keep on comparing to Rogue Legacy, but they're wrong.
Shovel Knight.
Oh, the fuck! I said roguelike. Doesn't matter. But that game as well. Like you'll see that game on a lot of top 10 lists, and I'm like, yeah, it's really good, but I want to wait for that 1.0 to know that I got everything that they're going to give with that game. I already own it, but I'm just going to wait until the 1.0 to actually fucking play it. You know.
Are we having alphas and early access games on top 10?
Sure. This is a game you pay. I think if it's a game you pay money for and you can play, you can stick on. I think a game is something that you pay money for and you can play.
I think that type of rule made sense like a couple of years ago. Like now, it just doesn't make any sense. Like Player or No Battleground, I know officially it came out this year, but realistically, like considering the impact that's had this year, the amount of people that have played it, and people that wouldn't normally play that type of game, like to say that it couldn't appear on people's top 10 list.
Yeah,
it's mental. They paid fucking 25 quid for it, and they played it for 100 hours.
Exactly.
Should be on their list more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make any sense.
Spoiler alert, my game of the year, PUBG. Forward to having the chat next week. Next week, by the way, guys, is game of the year time. We're going to be having, it's not a numbered podcast. That means we can celebrate the week after for episode 50.
We're going to have a podcast where we just yell at each other.
Yeah, no, we're going to, I'm learning.
2 hours.
I've been watching a lot of the Giant Bomb deliberations, and I'm like, well, I'm going to be better than that. I'm not going to be saying, I think PUBG needs to be higher 20 times, and then just...
But Dream Daddies. How about we put Dream Daddies on the fucking list?
Hey, I played it. I forgot to put that on my top 10 list. In fact, no, I didn't. So it was boring.
Is it that good?
No.
I think Doki Doki would be on my top 10.
Yeah, get it on.
I'm just going to call any games I don't like problematic. And that's that they can't be on the list.
And I'm going to say all my games are very, very good. Very, very good. Oh, I was getting so angry watching the Game of the Year stuff with Giant Bomb. I
think I enjoyed. Like I fucking devoured that stuff over the Christmas break. I always look forward to it. I feel like it probably peaked this year. I think next year they'll probably it's been building up for the last few years. And I think there was so much focus on it this year, and there's so much fallout. Like if you look online, it's all really inside baseball stuff. Like who gives a shit? But if you look online, there's a lot of criticism this year, especially around a couple of individuals. I think next year they'll probably tone this stuff down because
I'd like to see them, and I think they'd be better off if they had Giant Bomb's Game of the Year and their deliberations, and then the Beast cast, because I think they'd like different games as well. It's a bit more, I'd say, more mainstream games, but kind of cool games that everyone. I know I'd respect Giant Bomb people a bit more than the Beast cast. Even though Alex Navarro, I really like pretty much everything.
I like all of them. I think it was a good conversation.
Yeah,
even
Abby was. I really liked Abby. Maybe not when she was talking about Dream Daddy, but a load of other like stuff that she was talking about was.
I love Abby. I think Abby's like one of the coolest people. Plus, she lives in Brooklyn. Me and her hang out a bunch.
Yeah.
So I think that's why.
You ever seen her?
Yeah, I see her every weekend. I'm gonna go celebrate. What's it called? New Year's with her. Yeah, me and her motorcycle.
You ever see any giant Beastcast people around New York?
Abby. Really? Abby's a good friend of mine. Yeah, Abby's a good friend of mine.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
Oh no, of course I'm joking.
Yeah,
I can. You need to learn some humor. You need to learn sarcasm. You got past the point where I was like, "Oh, he's genuinely being serious now." Get her on the podcast. Give her a shout out. We need some talent on here. Ben was brilliant, though. I think he was my favorite.
So my guest has turned up now, so I'm going to need to leave you all. But I think I've said my piece. I filled in the news for you on the document. So there's some news for you to talk about. It peaks with the swatting incident, which I think is hilarious. Well, not hilarious because someone died. That's very nice. But everything else about it is hilarious.
Also,
I'll leave you to it now.
John, do you have any nominations for?
Look.
Hey!
Long time fan of the show, John Beagles in chat.
John Beagles. What's his game of the year?
Adam, what's your game of the year, son?
Game of the year on the spot.
Come on.
EVE Online.
EVE Online. It's EVE Online.
Game of the year. There you have it.
That's even worse than people's No Man's Sky.
Then I will nominate Undertale again.
Yeah, No Man's Sky.
This year as well.
Mine's Dream Daddy. I'll just leave
you
with that.
Oh, by the way, Jordan, just before you go, are there any categories you'd like added?
I've
got a few.
I'll leave you guys decide it. Just chuck some stupid ones in there, I guess.
Yeah, I've got twat of the year.
Yeah, it's game of the year, disappointment of the year, so I can talk about Mass Effect. That's all I care about, really.
Yeah, twat of the year we've got as well. So EA's nominated.
Happy if you do twat of the year, and I'll defend myself as much as
exactly. Get Jordan.
Then you can draw the parallels to Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh God.
All right. Well,
Love you. Bye.
bye. Happy
Bye.
New Year, Jordan.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Oh, he's frozen at a really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a nice picture.
Yeah, I'll just keep it like that, shall we? All right, let's get rid of his name so he's no longer on here. Oh, he can't hear now, Miko, but I'm sure he's seen that he's got the chat up. But
Yeah.
all right, so yeah, I think that's. Oh, also the game I played was Wolfenstein 2. I ended up.
So good.
I was so annoyed that the like it doesn't work for me on PC. It just I got so angry when I was trying to load it on PC and it was just crashing. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna just buy it on PS4 because it was really cheap on PS4. It was like I think I paid £25, but it was the full edition with all the extra stuff. So I thought I'll go for that, and it runs really, really well. The game's brilliant. Like the story's fantastic. I just love how every level is somewhere interesting or something really fascinating. It's you never go, oh, another open world, or never another. Oh, I've got to go to this place again. It's just constantly changing. It's a bit like Uncharted, where it's for people who've got no attention span and they kind of always want to be want to be excited and impressed with something. I don't like the combat. I think the shooting's terrible in it. I had aim assist on apparently.
It might have been you, Ben.
Yeah, it might have been me. I cannot play with a
You don't know.
The thing is, with a controller and like aiming with a controller on like first person shooter with a controller, I'm not bad at it because I've been brought up on that. But that just felt like apparently I had aim assist on, but there was one person I was killing and I ended up shooting at him, and I ended up like shooting an outline of him just around him, and I had like not a single bullet hit. I was like, oh, this is. It just felt a bit awkward. But the game is brilliant. I think Mellum, you had problems with the PC port as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was wrong with you? We won't say what you did to get around it, but what problems did you have?
My problem was cutscenes. It blacked out, and then I had to load in again.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to be really lucky to get through the cutscene without it's blacking out.
The cutscenes are like the best part. I think was it?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say
It
cutscenes
was ruining the game for me, so I had to. I don't know. I had to find a reason. No, a way to go around that.
Yeah, there are ways to get around playing an official version. In fact, was it Jordan that said, or was it Andre that said that game is amazing, but like the best bits about that are all the cutscenes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
The best part about I got really good at the gameplay, and I'm really fucking good at killing Nazis, I guess.
Yeah,
yeah,
feels great.
So yeah, it feels awesome, and especially if you have like the shoulder check thing.
Oh yeah, I had that one.
Yeah,
Destiny Titan feel.
Yeah, so I'm just like fucking running against them like with 2 shotguns out, and it just feels great. I actually really enjoy that game.
Did you know who? I don't know if you were. Yeah, no, I think I sent it in the chat. But you know who the person who you don't expect that appears kills somebody. There's an actor who gets killed.
Yeah, at the beginning.
And you know who that is?
Cool. Yeah, I heard it on the Giant Beast on the Giant Bombcast.
Oh yeah, you were watching. It was actually Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Oh, yeah.
The alternate timeline.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't until I'd heard them talking. Because then I was like, "What, really?" And for a minute, I thought they meant they used his voice, but they hadn't. Because that would just be impossible. Because he never said Mr. Blah blah blah. I'm trying not to give anything away. But it's that scene was just incredible.
It was great.
Yeah. Did you listen to the Bombcast's Wolfenstein moment of the year?
Yeah, man.
I didn't.
I
recommend it, Melon.
Fucking great moments in that game.
Yeah. Even at the beginning, like for me, one of the biggest and I think the most shocking for me, even though it's not the most shocking in the game, but the most shocking for me was the bit where the woman gets her head chopped off and then stamped on. Because I was like, holy crap! Like that for me was the most shocking. Because then I was like, oh, okay, this is what I'm expecting in this game.
But for me, my favorite thing about this game was actually watching you play it.
Yeah.
And just watch your face.
Oh,
every time one of the big events happens.
That I wondered why Skanky, who's like a really cool streamer, with the best name ever. He came in. He's not often in my. Can I just say that Jordan Reese is now playing Black Desert Online on Steam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Oh God, what a bastard. But there was like I wondered why because he came in and then you were in and the chat got really busy just before a very 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 big moment. Andre, you probably know that one. I think it was the part that won. With
The middle part before you get the ramshackle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thing where you
That
change
was
something.
insane.
Yeah, and like everyone
Yeah.
came in and I didn't like put two and two together, but then when that happened, I was like, "Holy!" My jaw was on the floor. It was so cool. It was mental, but like Wolfenstein is, and I can't wait for the last part of the trilogy. I really hope they take another really cool, like once they finish with Wolfenstein. I hope they take something else really cool, like or even make a new one up, and just go crazy with that, like a remake. Good. Yeah, so that's Wolfenstein. Should we go to the
Some things about
Yeah, go ahead.
the first time I played through the game, I felt like I loved the ending, but I felt like I missed like one really big boss, like in the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I had similar feelings when I was fighting like the boss before the final scene. All those multiple bosses, when you get that gun that's awesome, that's like giant orb that just obliterates things. I mean, that was really cool and it was a bit difficult. And the fact you had to go underground reminded me exactly of the boss previous. But I was like, well, there's not one big person in this, so maybe it's not the final. Like I didn't expect. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was a huge end boss.
No, I feel like in the New Order, they destroyed the sequel a little bit because they had. Do you remember that boy toy for Fru Enkel or what's her name?
Oh, the toy.
Fru
Frau Engels? The boy toy. Sorry, the toy boy.
The toy boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have had him in the second game because it was the main bad guy, and it was in that woman.
Yeah.
It should have been enough with those two, and this one it should be Fru Engel, the main villain, and him the second one, and he should be the last boss before you do that stuff with her. And
I like
just
that.
tells her, "I just did that, you fucker."
Yeah, just to really piss her off. I can't wait for the next one. I think it was a really good second game of a trilogy, and they're gonna have to do some crazy stuff in this last one. I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
All right, should we go into the news? Time
Yeah.
for the if I can find it, news.
Start spreading the news.
Click, 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 play.
Good, it is the news. Click, click, play, news, click, click, play, news. Click, click, play, news. First bit of news. Andre, would you like to read the title in Jordan's voice?
Let's see. Nintendo Switch hacks open doors for homebrew games. Governor.
Just like him, yeah, spot on there. Brilliant. Oh my. But yeah, so the Nintendo Switch has been hacked, which opens the door for homebrew games, is what the headline says. I'm not going to click on it, but are you excited about homebrew games?
No.
Is that the word for homemade games?
Yeah, it's like the Netia Rose. Do you remember that? Remember the demo discs you got for the PlayStation 1 and there was always like a homemade crap game that was on there?
Ah.
So I'm guessing people can make dodgy ports of, like, I don't know. But yeah, that's...
I don't feel like I need those things on consoles games. No. Consoles.
Exactly.
I feel like consoles are like quality and PC are shit.
PC is like, yeah, fingers crossed if it's going to work or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially with my Switch, like I'm so particular on what I buy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've bought everything on my Switch, but like I'm still very particular when it comes to shit like this. So, like I don't know, like I'm gonna keep an eye out on this story for sure, but I don't see myself unless you can like go on the internet on my Switch, someone
Yeah.
finds out like a homebrewed way to do that, then yeah.
Pornhub.
Yeah, exactly. If I can use my Switch for porn, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Extra Joy-Con. All right, Kojima says he plans to announce something in 2018 that'll surprise everyone even more. He's got a release date for Death Stranding, is it? Or
No, that's definitely not it.
okay, so he said I want to make somebody from somebody says please they're going to make Neo grow even more. Hideo Kojima says SIE told me they never seen people working on a fast pace like this. So Death Stranding dev is doing well. I plan to announce something in 2018 that'll surprise everyone. I bet it'll be it might even be a release date. But...
No, it's gonna be a what's it called? It's gonna be a hey, I'm working with Konami again, and we're making we're making Metal Gear Solid remake.
Oh no.
They bought the rights to Metal Gear.
Yeah, we bought the rights to Metal Gear.
Oh fuck! That would actually be really cool.
Yeah,
that would be.
Konami can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Everyone has a price, and Sony has a lot of money, but I think that's dead. Or maybe it's like they bought the IP to Silent Hill or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if would they announce another. I don't think they'd announce a different game, just because this Death Stranding seems to be their thing that they're just desperate to push and press on people.
Yeah.
Okay, next bit of news. No Man's Sky has won PC Gamer's 2017 Ongoing Game Award.
I'm gonna do my Jordan impression really quick. What a load of bollocks!
No, Jordan likes No Man's Sky. It's actually a really good game.
Oh, not enough fucking demons in it to slay. Not enough item inventory reading to find out the backstory of this rusty key again. God damn it.
Yeah, I saw No Man's Sky was on. I mean, no surprise because it's always a bit left field. But Austin Walker's top 10 of the year includes No Man's Sky because the latest update apparently is really good. If that's true, then I should have put what's it called, Rainbow Six Siege on my top 10 because I had a blast playing that game and I love it. And the year 2's content's really good. Yeah. All right, PlayStation Plus free games for January 2018. Melum, do you have PlayStation Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andre doesn't, not yet. Well, maybe when he moves in, his buddy will. But it's going to be Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Got it.
Oh, I haven't, and I kept seeing it for like €3 because they're just desperate to get rid of that game. Now they're just like, oh, let's just give it for free. And the Batman Telltale series, which isn't the greatestly reviewed Telltale series, but people still like it.
What is the best reviewed Telltale series game?
I think it was Guardians
The
of the
Walking
Galaxy.
Dead.
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us. Yeah.
That's also a very great one.
We need a big Telltale. You right there, Melum?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. You thought something had surprised you, or you're just turning into an old man. It's like, oh, yes.
Glass still down there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about The Wolf Among Us. I was like, wait, it's a really good one.
I'd love them to have Telltale to just be like, yeah, we're porting all our games to the Switch. Then I'd get through them because it's the type of game that I'd like to chill on the toilet playing.
But they just like fired 90% of their workforce. They're not going to do that anytime soon.
Yeah, maybe they'll just cut down on the number of games, but stick it on the Switch. People will play it. I'd play it. I would buy The Walking Dead again because I hear it's terrible on PC.
You're so stupid.
Capcom. No, it's not. I'm just winding Andre up. Capcom, and Capcom, the people who've brought back Resident Evil and done a good job. Tekken, was that Tekken? No, Capcom Street Fighter. What's Tekken?
Yeah, Tekken is somebody else.
Sorry?
No, there's no way.
Tekken is Tekken 7.
Namco.
Namco, yeah, Bandai Namco. But yeah, no, I mean they brought Street Fighter Meh, but they brought back a really decent version of Resident Evil, and then now they've said that Dino Crisis could come back if enough people asked for it. Nobody's asking for it.
Yeah.
You want Dino Crisis?
What game, sorry? Oh no.
Oh no thanks. I'm alright, I'm
no,
good.
It was a really fun idea. I love dinosaur games. It's just fun. Because what the hell? It's dinosaurs. But I haven't played any good dinosaur games.
No. Is Ark any good? I see people playing it and they seem to like it, but
Oh, fuck Ark. Ark is like heroin. It's like you get addicted, and
yeah,
it's really bad.
addicted to something that's really bad. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't understand it.
no, but Dino Crisis. I remember Jurassic Park on the PlayStation 1. I love that. Play as a dinosaur. But you know, if Dino
Nice.
Crisis does come back, and it's a really cool game. Look, I'm just looking at the reviews of Dino Crisis. It got like 7s and 5s, and the PlayStation version did pretty well. But like the PC and the Dreamcast versions were cack. But yeah, there are loads of other Dino Crisis 2, which got very good reviews. So yeah, I don't know if they brought it back and it was really good. Sure, go for it.
Dino Crisis is like an action-packed Resident Evil.
With
6?
dinosaurs.
No, 5. Yeah.
I was about to
with
say
dinosaurs.
Resident Evil 6 is a pretty action-packed Resident Evil game.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not scary. It's just action-packed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
try
every
it.
game after 4 is action, or even 4 is action game. So.
I don't know if I'm going to end up finishing this number 7, even though it's on my top 10 list. It's scary. It's really scary, but it's a really good game and I enjoy it. But I don't actually know if I'll end up finishing it.
You have one more quest in that game.
Is it? Oh well, like that I have to do.
That you have to do.
Yeah, I've got to stream it in VR.
Yeah, why haven't you done that yet?
Oh, Jordan Reese is now playing Superflight. Oh, Jesus Christ! All right,
I played it a little bit, by the way. It's really good.
Superflight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you all get it. There's Andre playing Animal Crossing, Melon doing that.
No, I have to wait for the reset in 3 hours.
Oh, well.
I've done everything I can.
Dear me.
That's what you say when you play a good game. I just have to wait for the reset.
Yeah, that's like Destiny 2. Oh, I just can't wait for the reset.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
God, have you guys been playing the Mayhem mode? I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have been playing Destiny at all.
No, I've not touched it.
Holy crap. There's in the Crucible, there's a new mode called Mayhem mode.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like your super recharges in 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, they've always had that. They had Mayhem Clash and Mayhem Rumble.
My God, it's like the most fun I've had with that game in a while. And like, I'm just using my my Warlock, and I have like those flaming sword things, and everyone's like, I've never gotten more kills in a fucking game than I have on that right now.
I find with the Mayhem
I wonder
mode,
what's the best one? Is it maybe the Hunter?
Yeah, with their fucking golden gun or whatever the hell. I get killed by them so often, it's ridiculous.
I found with the Mayhem mode though that it's not really a matter of skill, whereas Original is kind of, it's a bit slower. You get kills and you can, whereas Mayhem is just like, yep, you die, you go for it's like Call of Duty style. You go in, you kill as many people as you can, then you die and you just restart.
And like the respawn is like instant, which I fucking I think is so cool. But yeah,
it's less frustrating, I think, but it's a bit whether you finish top or bottom is kind of just luck.
I just play it because I think it's fun.
Yeah. And if it's rewarding now, then great, but it just wasn't very rewarding when I played it. Okay, final bit of news. LAPD, Lapid. Los Angeles man arrested in connection to deadly swatting call in Wichita over Call of Duty World War II. Yeah, some guy who's like a serial swatter, which if you don't know what swatting is, you go and call the police and say that some guy who called you, who said fuck your mother or something on the internet, you call the police over to his house and say that he's holding his children hostage and he's got a gun and all that stuff, and then the police go and go full force in there and arrest them. Although this time, because it's America, they the guy was, I don't know, do we know what nationality the guy was?
I don't remember. I just know he stepped out of his house and he wasn't complying with police, and then they shot him to death.
Yeah.
What a fucking tragedy.
Good job.
What a fucking man. I'm sorry. I fucking hate the police right now.
Yeah, oh no.
The police have been giving me a lot of shit over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've been having altercations with police.
It's because of your
My
name.
God, this story fucking it's honestly my race that's
Build the
been getting in the
wall.
way. It's the beard and the hair that gets me pulled over the most and questioned by police the most.
Really?
I've had such bad altercations, and then this happens, and I'm like, fuck, man, this is ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong. The kid who called it in deserves to go to jail for fucking life. That is something. He fucking got somebody killed for his
Did they
stupid
catch
joke.
up?
Yeah, I think they just arrested him.
Yeah, I think it's. There's somebody said
My
like
God.
it's about. It could be 10 months. Like it's
What?
not. Is somebody read like. I read that making a fake or a hoax call is like a maximum of something like 10 to 13 months in prison.
But having getting somebody killed.
But like
That.
But
for me, it's the
that
police
fucking
that
cop
killed him.
should get some fucking jail time as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the cop should be in trouble too. But the fucking guy who called it in, like you're calling in the SWAT team, like their job is to fucking kill people. Like they're not there to be your
I
friend.
thought they were
Like,
there to arrest people, aren't they? Or to neutralize the situation.
Hey, this is America. It's a very different thing over here. The cops are meant. The cops are trained to fucking kill people on the spot.
It'd be great if
The
they were
second they
trained.
see sensation,
Wouldn't it be
it's
amazing
wrong. Don't get
if
me wrong.
yeah, no,
Fuck, I hate them.
it would just be amazing if the police were trained to kind of like protect people and arrest people that were in a danger.
I know.
That would be
it,
great.
It would be fucking awesome. I wish I didn't get afraid every time I crossed paths with a cop.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking bad it is in America, at least. I don't know how it is over there.
Ah,
I
no,
don't
it's-
fucking trust police. I don't fucking like police. I've
Over
come
here,
to
we
that.
can actually argue with the police.
Yeah,
People-
exactly.
Yeah.
We argue with police. We get arrested and fucking beat.
Oh, the police used to. I remember waiting outside school, and a couple of police walked opposite, or walking across the road, and my friend was just going at them, and they were like making pig noises, and they just like ignored him. Like in America, he'd be, he'd be riddled with bullets.
He would be another fucking statistic where another cop shoots an unarmed fucking person.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But again, I also think the guy who called it in, the guy who faked a SWAT call, I think all those kids who do that deserve a lot more than a couple months in jail.
No, they do. They need
Especially
to make
this one.
Yeah, then just like to put people off as well. Because okay, yeah, you're getting 5 years in prison or 10 years in prison, then like they're not gonna. It's a deterrent, I'd say, more than like this guy's done it 20 times or something.
Yeah,
Like,
that's bullshit. That cannot be a thing that continues.
No.
That guy deserves jail time for a very fucking long time. He's a menace to society.
Because
he deserves the fucking. He got somebody killed. He
Yeah.
got somebody murdered because of him.
the police. I blame the police more than that.
You blame the police more than the person who called in a fake.
Of course.
No, what are you
fucking
talking?
pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
But this guy calls them. Hey, this guy has a gun. He killed his family. He said. The guy called
I thought it was a
police.
hostage.
No, he said he killed the father and he has the kids hostage. That's what he said. That is such bullshit. That kid. I don't care
but
how
that's a
fucking
crazy person, not a
No,
evil one.
he's not a crazy person. He's a fucking idiot. That guy who
Yeah.
called it in
Oh,
is
yeah.
an idiot
It's not a
who
murderer.
deserves more. I think he deserves more jail time than the fucking cop. And I hate police.
Yeah.
I clearly hate police. But like to call that in more than 20 times, it's not funny.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
no,
that-
I think he'll get more than because with it being a repeat offender.
And plus he got like that's the thing. Like if they came in and arrested him on stream, it would have been funny. Everyone would have had a laugh. But he got somebody fucking killed. Like I understand that the cops shouldn't have shot the guy, and he had no right to. He was unarmed, his hands were up and everything. But this fucking idiot who thought it would be funny to call it in, like he deserves much worse than he's gonna get most likely. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking disgusting crime that guy's committed. And I've never been so. That made me so angry, and not only the police, but at our fucking at this culture that finds that funny. It makes me so. I don't know, man. America is a heated place right now with the police. This isn't helping at all. But fuck, man. Like I want to see what this guy looks like. What this guy is like been. How this guy is taking it, because I hope he's taking it very fucking hard. I hope because I know for a fact the family of the guy who was murdered is taking it very fucking difficult. I know they're accepting donations for the guy's funeral. So if anyone wants to donate to that, please do the research. I'm not gonna do it because I don't have any fucking money. But
yeah.
But Jesus, like I feel so I don't know. I'm such a.
I've got to like just looking at the pace. Yeah, it's wow. They've made more than the goal. $23,000. It's
Good.
surprising. The guy's white.
He
Who
was
shot-
white.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, they did even more of a travesty.
They did it. They did it. Or maybe this police officer will do some time then.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they're gonna lock away this police officer.
But
God
have you
forbid he was a fucking another Hispanic kid.
Mm.
It would have been fucking great. They would have
Called
given that
Andy-
guy a medal.
Andy Finch. Oh no, it's the Edith Finch curse. Shit.
Oh God.
All right. Okay, so wow, we're going to gun violence. We had cancer earlier. No,
Oh yeah, we
we're,
end on police shootings in America. It's fantastic.
well, we don't have questions this year. This week we've got Game of the Year categories. So we need to choose some categories that we're going to have. Obviously, we're going to have Game of the Year. The other suggestions that I came up with were, I mean, if you guys have any, one of them would be best moment in a game.
Yeah, I like that.
Stolen from Giant Bomb, but there's some really cool moments.
Best
No,
boss fight.
which the game wins.
Sorry? Yeah. But yeah, best boss fight is a cool one. Best character.
Yeah.
Best character I had was I
Best
think
written game, maybe?
I think I accidentally deleted it. Shit. How do I
Hey guys,
Undo.
I have breaking news.
Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend from high school is getting married, and everyone is sending me the fucking link to her wedding thing. It's fantastic. So that's super depressing and shit.
How do I find something I just like pressed like my thumb deleted what I just saw. Oh wait.
You guys look, it's a
press Control Z.
I did it on are you gonna be oh no, here we go. It was in archive.
I'm hoping I'm invited to this wedding. I don't know.
That'd be depressing if not.
What's the protocol to inviting an ex-boyfriend to a wedding?
You should just show up drunk anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna show up drunk, but I kind of want to be invited.
Does she have a hot sister?
No, but it's
No,
more
no.
fun if you're not invited.
Hot brother?
I think she had a hot cousin. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, he was really nice. My cousin.
Mika said, would you rather go to your ex's wedding or your ex's funeral?
Do you attend the ex's funeral? I guess you would. I mean, shit.
Yeah, go back to the scene of the crime.
Hey, you guys want to call in the SWAT team to her wedding? That'd be really funny.
shoot up a wedding. Oh Jesus!
No, we don't make jokes.
Next category I suggested was twat of the year.
Twat of the year. So the Jordan Reese.
The Jordan Reese twat of the year.
Yeah.
It's sponsored by Jordan.
Yeah, it's sponsored by him.
The Jordan Reese twat. Yeah, I'm going to call that the Jordan Reese twat of the year.
Best character, I guess.
Jordan Reese twat of the year. Best character, best boss fight. I liked that one. Also, what about best multiplayer?
Yeah, put that in there.
Because there's some really good multiplayer. Multiplayer includes like co-op and also PvP. Because Mellum and I have played so many, we could populate that list with loads of games.
Yeah. Titanfall 2.
Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is definitely on there.
What's I don't know how to say it, but top like original new game, like not
best
new IP.
Yeah, best new IP. Ooh, good one. Best new IP. The other one I thought one was game we're still playing. Best game,
game we're still playing.
Like an old game. Like for me, Rainbow Six Siege. Really enjoy that. I'm still playing that.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne. Hey, Dark Souls.
Best game ever made.
Could
Guys,
be.
I've gotten sent the link to the wedding 7 times in the past hour. So
Wow.
this is big news.
You have
I
some
guess.
good friends.
I have some fucking terrible friends who all deserve to fucking. It's so funny. Oh my god.
And the other one that I've got.
Oh, that's not funny, Miko.
No.
I feel for you.
The other one was that's all that I have. If you have any other suggestions, should we have worst game or like most disappointing game?
Hey, best Switch game. Best PlayStation 4 game.
Oh
Best
no,
Cuphead
God.
game on Xbox.
Oh, we are not
No,
GameSpot.
but we can have best exclusive maybe.
Best Xbox
Yeah.
exclusive.
Would be Cuphead, sadly enough.
Well, that's on PC, so what would be Halo 5?
God.
Oh, that's so bad. Like, yeah, there's no.
Halo 5 is on PC too.
And I think so. We've got Game of the Year, Best Moment, Best Boss Fight, Best Character, the Jordan Reese Twat of the Year, Best Multiplayer, Best New IP, Best Game We're Still Playing. I think maybe Best Character we can get rid of just because there's so much here.
It's gonna be a really long podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna be really
Game
long.
Game of the Year for 2016.
That's what I
No,
thought.
2015, because that's Undertale and Bloodborne.
Maybe, yeah, you're very upset that we gave it to Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, you fucking ruined it.
It's really funny because we used to do a ranking system and we all put both of us put Metal Gear Solid like third, but because of the way that it was ranked, that ended up being first overall. Because like my number 1 game wasn't on Jordan's list and his number 1 wasn't on my list, so it ended up being Metal Gear Solid. Because Bloodborne wasn't on my list. So yeah, but I think we should try and keep to 6 categories. Are there any other ones that people? Because says best 10 indie games. I haven't really played that many.
I've
Plot
only
twists.
played fucking Golf Story. That's about it.
Finding Paradise, that's number 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plot twists would be too spoilerific. Maybe best boss fight. What would you suggest?
Isn't PUBG
Cuphead.
independent?
Yeah.
Blue Hole. Yeah.
No. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But so is Cuphead.
Oh yeah.
Should we just? I mean, Cuphead would probably be in there in best new IP. Should we just get rid of best boss fight just to make a bit of room?
No.
It could be in the best moment if it's a really cool
No.
boss fight.
No, leave it. We'll
Alright.
discuss it.
Okay. So
So
what I'll do
6
is I will make a new document and you guys just stick all the
Add
games
to
that you
the-
want
yeah.
to nominate in there. Please, yeah, don't delete. I'll put Game of the Year. I'll just stick it with loads of games, including ones that you'll probably think, why the fuck is that on there? But we can just like say 30 seconds. Yeah, this Mass Effect was terrible. It's no right to be on here. Let's delete it right away. So yeah, it'll just be full of games that came out this year. But I'll probably miss a few, so just add any that you want.
All right, perfect. And probably by next year I'll have a new mic. So
Yeah.
that'll be cool.
Oh, and don't forget, guys, on the 5th of January. Is it the 5th, Mellum?
6th.
Is it?
No,
it the
5th. 5th
Yeah,
to
5th.
6th, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the 5th of January, 7 p.m. Well, 6 p.m. Queen's time, 7 p.m. Norwegian time, which is Barcelona in Norway. And that would be 1 p.m. Eastern. Mellum and I are doing a 24-hour co-op stream, which should be fun.
Damn.
24
Top
hours.
10 streamers. But we win, Miko, so it will be unfair.
Yeah, Mika, we can't have top 10 streamers and include us. It's just unfair.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be so yeah, tune into that. Oh, Jordan Reese is now playing Hotline Miami 2.
Oh my god, he's really playing.
Yeah. God. He thought his friends got really like
Yeah,
short
his
attention
friend
span.
is just sitting on the
Yes.
sofa having a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing.
But yeah, so we'll get those nominations. But yeah, the 5th, Mellum and I are going to be playing loads of court games, including maybe Dark Souls 3. But I'm going to be streaming a bit of that beforehand so that I can, we can play some co-op. And I'll unlock that. And then, yeah, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Is that what it's called? Yeah, we're going to play
That's
some
a
of
good
that.
game.
It's a fun co-op game.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably it for today because I'm going to go for a little siesta before tonight. The last part of the year. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year,
Next
everybody.
Have a great new year. You can find us at clickclickplay.com. Go and check out mine and Jordan's top 10s. Andre Mellon, if you want to send me your top 10s, I'll make sure they're published on there.
I'll think about it.
Find me on YouTube. I'm now youtube.com/BiggusBennus. I finally got 100 subs, so I can change it to /BiggusBennus. And,
Why didn't you create a click play?
because it's branding.
God, you fucking idiot! You're an idiot.
Also,
You had all-
yeah, but then who knows if Click Click Play will be here in a year?
Oh God. Who knows if you'll die in a year? Jeez.
Yeah, but Click Click Play won't be around if I die. Or will
Very
it?
good point.
I know,
No,
the amount
it
of
dies.
effort.
It dies with you. If you die, I won't do this fucking podcast anymore.
All right, so find Andre at youtube.com/I'mAMakeMovies.
I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers, everybody. So make sure you do that.
How many hits has
hype.
that Taylor Swift video had, or whatever it is?
Pardon?
How many hits has your Taylor Swift video had?
It's Iggy Azalea, and it has 1,100,000.
I
1.1
saw
million.
that before I knew it was you.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, he's famous. My God. When are you going to the next YouTube con?
Probably never again because I fucking hated the last one I went to.
Yeah. Not enough sex
I didn't have any sex, which is like a first for
for you.
a lot of those conventions.
Ah. And find Mellum. Mellum is going to be streaming maybe tonight. Did you say Mellum?
Yeah, I might stream some Bloodborne late or tomorrow.
Yeah. I won't be streaming until the 2nd. But, well, have a great and happy New Year, people. Find Mellum at
Happy New Year.
Mellum Manor. and type
Happy
in-
New Year, buddy.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Are we done?
Oh, we still waving? Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Fucking.